All that scratching is making me itch.
Apprendre le français. Le français, c'est facile. Bienvenue à le Tricky French with Simpy. On commence.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Simpy. Hello everyone, I am Simpy and today we are going to learn participe présent et gérondif, present participle and gerund in French. So, let's start. Participe présent. In English, this is present participle. Participe présent end with ing, is formed from a verb, is used for verb tense or used as an adjective. In French, terminé par ant est formé du verbe et utilisé verbe ou comme adjectif. ant, this is in French, and ing, this is in English. The English and the French, the meaning of these are very common. Present participle could be used as a gerund, a noun, a verb, or an adjective. Now, let's understand how present participle of English is different from present participle of French. Here we go. Note that the English present participle is far more common than its French because it's used to form continuous tense. In French, this type of structure simply does not exist. If you want to say, I am writing, then you will say in French, j'écris, j'écris, or by using être en train de, être en train de, plus verbe du infinitif. For example, as you can see the first one, je suis en train de écrire. Je suis en train de écrire. I am writing. This is present continuous tense. Another example, je suis en train de manger. Je suis en train de manger. I am eating. So basically, these are two ways of saying I am eating, I am writing, I am playing. But je suis mangeant. Je suis mangeant. I am eating does not exist in French. This structure does not exist at all. Now let's discuss formation. Formation. These are the subject je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, ils, elles. So these are subject in French. Sujet, that is je, I, tu, you, singular, informal, il, elle, on, he, she, or for unknown person, or we in informal way, nous, we, vous, you, singular, plural, formal, ils, elles, they. In order to form a participe présent, we have to use nous, the subject nous. Now you can see here nous, sujet, subject, plus verbe, conjugué au présent. With nous, the verb which conjugate in present tense, we're going to use here, okay? Let's take the verb parler. Parler means to talk. With nous, parlons. Nous parlons. Cut the ons and add ant. ant, and it will become parlons. Speaking. Parlons. Like this, finir. The verb finir means to finish. Or end. Remove the ons and add ant. Finissons. that is finishing, ending. And the another one is jouer, the verb jouer. It means to play. Jouons. Remove the ons and add ant. Jouons, playing. Jouons, playing. Remember, there are three irregular verbs. Les verbes irréguliers. Trois verbes irréguliers. That is être, to be, avoir, to have, and savoir, to know. Être become étant, avoir become ayant, and savoir become sachant. That is étant, being, ayant, having, and sachant, knowing. Now, the uses of participe présent. Number 1. Press the cows. Pour exprimer la cause. We can use it at a place of comme, that is as in English, and parce que, that is because in English. Now, let's take some example. Comme il était malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Comme il était malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. As he was ill, he could not go to school. Now, if we change it into present participle présent, then it will be étant malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Étant malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Being sick, he could not go to school. Étant malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. And like this, you can also use parce que. C'est qu'il était malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Parce qu'il était malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Because he was ill, he could not go to school. And the participe présent will be étant malade, il n'a pas pu aller à l'école. Number 2 is pour exprimer la simultanéité, to express the simultaneity. On peut l'utiliser pour exprimer la simultanéité des actions quand on a deux actions et deux sujets. We can use it to express the simultaneity of actions when we have two actions and two subjects. Let's see the examples. J'ai vu Garima mangeant en ville. J'ai vu Garima mangeant en ville. I saw Garima as she was eating in city. I saw Garima eating in city. You will notice that there are two different actions by two different persons. Okay, that is sujet. I saw Garima is the one action and Garima was eating in the city. This is the second action with two different subjects. I, that is me, and Garima. Okay. Example is Je vois mon ami tandis qu'il travaille chez lui. Je vois mon ami tandis qu'il travaille chez lui. I see my friend as he works at his house. Je vois mon ami travaillant chez lui. This is the participe présent. Je vois mon ami travaillant chez lui. I see my friend as he works at his house is the first action and my friend is working is the second action. Two different subjects. Number 3 is pour remplacer le relatif qui. To replace the pronoun relative qui. That is, il peut avoir la même valeur qu'une phrase subordonnée relative avec qui. That is, it can have the same value as a relative subordinate sentence with qui. Is that, which, who. For example, c'est un homme qui a beaucoup d'argent. C'est un homme qui a beaucoup d'argent. He is a man who has a lot of money. C'est un homme ayant beaucoup d'argent. This is participe présent, present participle. C'est un homme ayant beaucoup d'argent. So, in this case, we replace the pronoun relative qui and we put participe présent. Okay? 4 is pour exprimer l'antériorité. Pour exprimer l'antériorité. To express anteriority. We can use it to show the anteriority of action compared to another. Après qu'il a pris son parapluie, il est parti. Après qu'il a pris son parapluie, il est parti. After he took his umbrella, he left. After he took his umbrella, he left. And the participe présent will be prenant son parapluie, il est parti. Prenant son parapluie, il est parti. Now we will learn valeur temporale. Time value. Voyant mes parents, je me mets à courir. Voyant mes parents, je me mets à courir. This is present. Seeing my parents, I start running. The second one is voyant mes parents, je me mettrai à courir. Voyant mes parents, je me mettrai à courir. This is future. Seeing my parents, I will run. And the third one is voyant mes parents, je me suis mis à courir. Voyant mes parents, je me suis mis à courir. This is past, passé. Seeing my parents, I started running. Présent, future, passé. In these cases, the participe présent does not change. And now we will learn the negative sentences of participe présent. Okay? So, the formula is ne plus verbe au participe présent plus pas. Okay? Example, ne pouvons pas dormir. Bhumika regarde la télé. Ne pouvons pas dormir. Bhumika regarde la télé. You will notice that the participe present is in between the ne and pas, négation, negative sentences. Okay? Not being able to sleep, Bhumika watch TV. Not being able to sleep, Bhumika watch TV. The another example is ne cherchons pas la réponse de la question. Elle a demandé à son professeur. Ne cherchons pas la réponse de la question. Elle a demandé son professeur. Not knowing the answer to the question, she asked her school teacher. Now, let's learn adjective verbal. Okay? Verbal adjective. In lots of cases, the participe present become adjective verbo. Okay? Verbal adjective. It become verbal adjective. Et il s'accorde. D'accord? For example, des romans intéressants. Des romans intéressants. Interesting novel. Le ton de sa voix est vraiment agaçant. Le ton de sa voix est vraiment agaçant. His tone of voice is really annoying. Une rue très passante. Une rue très passante. A very busy street. Des personnes bien portantes. Des personnes bien portantes. Healthy people. Un endroit très différent. Un endroit très différent. A very different place. The last example is the exceptional case. Okay, différent. L'orthographe is very different. L'orthographe. So there are some exceptional adjectives like convaincante, différente, provocante, précédente. And you will notice that the participe présent is very different from the adjective verbal. So the orthograph is very different. Now, what is gerundive? Gerund. In English, this is gerund, and in French, gerundive. So, gerundive is also the same as participe présent, but in this we add the preposition en. Preposition en. Now, the formula is preposition en plus participe présent du verbe. Okay? You will see that the gerundive indicate the simultaneity of action, okay, by the verb. But two verbs with the same subject. For example, en rentrant chez moi, j'ai rencontré Paul dans la rue. En rentrant chez moi, j'ai rencontré Paul dans la rue. While returning home, I met Paul in the street. Okay, the action is simultaneous, but the subject is only one, that is je. The next is cause, the cause. Okay, pour exprimer la cause, to express the cause. For example, elle a perdu tout son argent en jouant au loto. Elle a perdu tout son argent en jouant au loto. She lost all your money playing the lotto. En jouant. Simultaneous action. Okay? While playing the lotto, she lost all your money. So, there is gerundive also used to express the cause. The next is la manière. La manière, the manner. Pour exprimer la manière, comment? To express the manner, how? For example, le garçon passe sa journée en jouant au parc d'attractions. Le garçon passe sa journée en jouant au parc d'attractions. The boy spent his day playing at the amusement park. Okay? Comment est-il passe sa journée? En jouant, by playing in the park. He spent his day by playing in the park. So, how? Comment? Okay? The next is la condition, the condition. Pour exprimer la condition, to express the condition. For example, en regardant le film de français, on peut apprendre le français. En regardant le film de français, on peut apprendre le français. Si on regarde. By watching the film in French, we can learn French. If we watch. So, this is the condition. Okay. The next one is l'opposition. L'opposition. Opposition. Pour exprimer l'opposition, to express the opposition. For example, tout en étudiant beaucoup, il ne réussit aucun examen. Tout en étudiant beaucoup, il ne réussit aucun examen. While studying a lot, he did not pass any exam. So this is opposition. While studying a lot, he did not pass any exam. Okay? Now here is a key point, you can see it. Now here are some examples. Les étudiants qui créent trop fort seront punis. The participe présent. Les étudiants créant trop fort seront punis. The student who shout too loudly will be punished. Number 2 is cogez la réponse qui correspond à votre choix. Donc, cogez la réponse correspondant à votre choix. Take the answer that matches your choice. And one last thing that is very, very important to know about participe présent, that present participle is mainly used in writing in the press or correspondence and administrative language. Okay? Don't forget this. This is very important part of participe présent. Hey guys, if you like my videos, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and yes, don't forget to press the bell icon. And if you have any doubt related to this topic, then please comment in my comment box. Merci, au revoir.